In this lesson, you will learn how to create a variety of dimension objects, including linear, aligned, angular, arc length, radius, continue, and baseline types. Open the Engine 4 project file and switch to the Annotate tab. Open this flyout menu and select the linear type. Then snap to the center of this circle and click the center of this circle. Move the mouse over and click a third point to locate the dimension line. Repeat that command by pressing Enter. Acquire those same initial points by snapping to the centers of these two circles. This time, instead of creating the same dimension over again, move the mouse up. Click a point to locate this dimension line. So the direction that you drag the cursor determines whether you create a vertical or horizontal linear dimension. Open this flyout and choose Aligned. Aligned dimensions are used in situations where you want to measure a linear dimension that's on an angle. It's neither horizontal nor vertical. Click the center here and the center here. And then click a point up here somewhere to locate the dimension line. Open the flyout and try Angular. Angular dimensions can be measured between two lines, or you can click a circle or an arc. Click this arc, and then click some point above it to locate the dimension line. Open the flyout and try arc length next. Click on this green arc, and then click a point above it. Arc length dimensions have an arc symbol, and notice that the dimension line is curved to help you visually key into the fact that this is not a linear dimension. Next, let's try a radius dimension. It works the same way as diameter. Click a circle, and then click a point either inside or outside the circle, depending on how large it is, to locate the radius value. Let's try that again. Click this cyan circle and click inside somewhere to locate the radius value. Go back up to the flyout and let's create another linear dimension. This time we'll go from the center of this large circle to the center of this circle. Move the mouse up and click a point. We could do that again over here, but there's a specialized command that can help simplify this process. It's located right here on this flyout. And there are two of these commands, Continue and Baseline. They both require a base dimension to be created just prior to using either of these commands. Click Continue, and you can see what's happening here. I'm continuing from where I left off. I'll click right here, and it creates another linear dimension. I'll pan down and click at the center of this circle, and then go down here and click the center of this circle. Press Enter to finish the command. Let's try that again using a linear dimension at first, and this time we'll dimension the vertical direction. I'll snap to this center point, and then I'll snap to this center point, and then move the mouse to the right to indicate that I want to dimension this vertical linear distance. Click a point, and then go ahead and use the baseline command. It also picks up from where I left off, but it works in a slightly different way. I'll zoom in here and snap to the center of this circle, and then I'll go down here and snap to the center of this circle, and press Enter, Enter. The baseline dimensions all reference this same baseline, whereas the continue dimensions continue to create a chain of dimensions. So to summarize, you have created many different types of dimensions by carefully snapping to geometric features and then clicking the locations of the dimension line where the numerical value is shown.